Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition with me, Bring It Down.
If you wish.
So the first thing we're going to do is backtrack. I forgot to...
These pathetic skirmishes of ours aren't worth the time I spend cleaning my weapons after the battle. The Order's campaign against the Hillmasher Giants, now that brought the blood up.
Anyway, as I was saying, there's something I forgot to do in the last episode, which I posted in the comment section as well. We have to go cast a certain spell in this area to proceed with a certain quest. We'll get to that in a second. Let's see. You served in campaigns against the Giants? Aye, and a bloody campaign it was. I slew 20 of the beasts during that scorching summer. Very impressive. I can see how you might find these incidental skirmishes a bit easy. This is true. Still, I should not complain. These incidental battles are part of life, and are over so quickly that they cause only a little inconvenience.
Yes. What?
Also, I learned something new. Elementals are not constructs in the D&D universe. There's some game or franchise that I played in the past that treated elementals as constructs. And they are not so in this game, because I was talking about a specific weapon that could destroy constructs when fighting against the earth elementals, which kind of look like golems. And that's why I initially thought that. But also I was wrong about the weapon. I don't have the weapon yet. That weapon is actually one of the most powerful weapons in the game, and one of the reasons why my paladin almost used warhammers instead. But I forgot that Crown Fair had that effect. Also, we're not close to having Crown Fair. It's I think the hardest weapon to obtain, since you have to... I think it's 4 items. Gloves, gauntlet... Or sorry. Gloves, belt, scroll, and hammer? I think that's all you need. It's another weapon that can be crafted by Cromwell. Alright, so a scroll of free... Oh, right there. Perfect. So we should be able to cast this anywhere on the map, if I'm not mistaken. Let me quick save just in case. For some reason I was thinking there was a quarterstaff or a mace that destroyed constructs, as opposed to Crown Fair, but no, it's Crown Fair. Little details that I forget. Alright, Vithal, or Vithal.
Ah, thank you for releasing me. I was sure my destiny was to end in prison here forever. I've never been more glad to be wrong.
I'm indebted to you. Perhaps we might be of use to each other. I had great plans before I was so rudely interrupted. Who are you battling here? I'm unsure of that myself, though I imagine that I simply insulted a local resident with my ignorance of custom. The value of my goal may have blinded me. Regardless, I must continue what I have begun, and would do so with your help, if you are willing. I will consider it. Hear me out. I am sure I will entice you. The prize is wealthy, but the finding is tricky. The spot is thin, and careful spells may breach the walls between dimensions. On the other side, one might find some valuable magic, if one knows where to look. If you could aid me a bit, I'd be forever grateful. There'll be items enough for us both. And what is required of me? I cannot lie, there will be combat. I thought I was prepared for such, but my failure has obviously proved me wrong. With your aid, things should go smoother, though your first duties would be less dangerous by far. A few errands. I am no stranger to mundane tasks. I apologize if I have suggested anything that would demean you, but the greatest plans have simple flaws. I can stay here and begin preparatory spells, but I cannot cast the actual dimension-breaching spells without the procedures outlined in my book of rituals. I imagine it was taken after I was imprisoned. There were I don't know how to say this. Either svirfneblin? That's how you say it. Observing my conflict. Perhaps they took it. I cannot blame them. I'm sure I appeared quite permanently lost. I will fetch your book of rituals for you then. Where might they have taken it? I believe there is a svirfneblin village to the north. They may have taken my gear there. If you go, tell them they may keep everything but the book. Thank you if you can do anything. I'll be at the Earth Elemental portal, softening the area with minor spells. And there you have it. Cast, you can cast the freedom spell anywhere on this map, I believe, and it will release him. What does it say in the journal? It's not important.
Huh?
Also, I keep forgetting that I do have improved haste available on my character. I need to start using that on himself, and then I can have,
we are all heroes. You and Boo and I. Hamsters and rangers everywhere. Rejoice!
Thanks, Minsk.
It is done.
Then I can have the other improved haste that I have casted on, like, Minsk or whatever.
As I thought.
Do I actually have to leave the area to go to their village, or is it located here?
Simple.
Oh, and Minsk is up to full health. Let's take care of that.
If you wish.
Yep. Gotcha.
Alright, we should operate under the assumption that chest is trapped at first.
Out with it.
Hello, Ring. What are you? So we'll find out in a bit.
If you wish. Yes. Yeah.
Goldander Blackenrock. That's a pretty cool name.
I'm so happy you brought me with you. I never imagined that we would be doing such great things.
You guys wanna... There we go. Alright, thanks. Thanks for finally doing what you're supposed to do.
What do you want?
That's locked.
Good to go?
It is done.
Oh, right you are. We have such stories amongst my people. Being underground is just not
What?
for the Avariel.
As I thought.
Yes.
Delayden Stoon Oddgom. Welcome to my makeshift inn. Welcome to my makeshift inn. I say, I must. I have not seen your like here in quite some time come. I say, ready to offer quiet of soft beds if you wish. Ask and you shall have. You shall. How's it that you can operate here when there are potential raids by Drow? The Drow leaves us to be. There's no real interest in wiping us out. Small outpost we are. Still, sometimes they come with murder in mind. More for sport, I think, because they never follow too deep. Peaceful most times, though. Most times. I say ready to offer... Okay, I've already read that. May I see what services you offer? Just resting. Well, we'll probably take him up on that in a second. You run across a lost bit of gear, have you? Belonging to a mage? You find a lot in the tunnels, you do. There's no harm in picking up what has fallen from dead hands. Well, the mage is no longer dead. He would like the return of his book of rituals. No longer dead? That'd be quite the recovery. Fine, you may have his book, but a finder's fee is what I require. I've even kept it separate from what other inventory I might have. A curious read it is. 300 gold too much for your purse? Very well, take the 300 coin. Then we have a trade, we do. I thank you for your patronage. I don't actually know what happens if you reject his,
No. Come on, kill something now! Yeah!
offer. Anyway, let's talk to Thurndal
Simple.
Daglefod.
Yes.
At Gosla Stoon, Gasai, or Gossel, Darat. I'm interested in seeing what you have for sale. The store is closed today, outsider. I must search for my child before I trade a single gem. Bedland Daglefod must be found. Your child is missing? Perhaps I could help. I expect no help from outside the Granite homes. You may say whatever, but it proves nothing about your true intent. Ah, the scrapping helps nothing, it don't. Here, let's do the blasted trades and be done with this. I have no time. Well, thank you. I'll look for your child when I can. Absolutely. Do you have anything unique here? Probably not. Don't see any special spells or anything like that, so...
If you wish.
Ah, nothing is locked.
All right, all right.
A little disappointing. Let's talk to this guy.
Travelers to our fair city. That would be rare enough, but you are surfacers by the look of you.
Come, I'd have words with you if you're willing to hear. Speak and I will listen, though I'm not sure what I can do for you. It's a matter that I would prefer to trust to an outsider. Too much svirfneblin blood has been spilled over this as it is. I'll give you details to the task first. You may decide if you wish to accept. I tap rock that you will. As you can see, our Granite Home village is quite empty. I have sent the majority to deeper climes far from here. It was no longer safe, and it was our own fault. We tunneled too deep recently and unearthed a monstrosity. A strange cavern that yielded death. A monster we have not seen outside of dreaming. The task I ask of you is simple to explain, but difficult indeed. I ask that the beast be killed and the tunnel be closed. Can you not just collapse the tunnel upon the creature? The tunnel will readily collapse, if of that we are sure. What is unsure is whether that will kill the beast now that it is awakened. Awakened? Please tell me you mean that it was hibernating and not otherworldly. As I said, it is a beast out of dreams or nightmares if you prefer. It is not of the rock. I do not know what to call it. Alright, the goal is clear enough. Now I must mention what I will need from you. I am listening, but keep in mind that we are not the richest of Granite homes. We're under constant pressure with the drow being so close. I require no payment for helping others, but I seek 2 surfacers that came this way. Surfacers other than you? Ah, I know of them, but you have a hard time finding them. They pass within the city of the drow, Usnatha. Now before you ask, I may know a way into the drow city. Well, I know a being that might help you. She could see you safely inside, but after that, you would surely be dead. If such is the risk you would take, I'll gladly point you in her direction. The great staircase goes to her lair. It is the blackest of all the tunnels, but there is glorious light on the other side. She's called Adelon by choice, though my lady will suffice just as well. Show respect, you will have it in return. If she is so powerful, why don't you get her to help you? Why use me? She is receptive to help, of course, but she more respects those that help themselves. She's a creature that keeps very particular company, perhaps more so than others of her kind. I'm sure she will see to your concerns if you approach politely, but I fear I must restrict your access until the needs of my village are met. We would help regardless, please know that. The passage to her lair is guarded against intruders by a force of her design. It is the blackest of dark, preventing even the drow entry. When the beast in the cavern is dispatched, I will give you a light gem to banish the darkness of the tunnel. I carry it with me always, but I'll gladly give it to you for this service. Fair enough. Where must I go to find this beast you need killed? I'm glad of your decision. The passage to the northeast, guarded by one of my best breach gnomes. He will let you pass now. Take this stone-shaped scroll. It is linked magically to the stone of the cavern. When the beast is dead, use this to bring the cavern down upon it. I shall make it a forbidden area forever after. Thank you, Doc. I never told him my name. Never told him my name. I recognize that immediately. Alright, that's... Can't slip that past me, Goldander, Black and Rock. At least I don't think I did. Now I'm doubting myself. I was too confident. I don't think I told you my name. Thank you, Donald. You do not know the good you have done here. I think I have an idea.
Out with it.
First things first. There's some extremely minor loot to be had. And I will have it. A spear. Yeah, I will say the later I get into the game, the more fuzzy things become for me. I've played the beginning section a couple of times throughout the Kotla and everything. As we approach, you know, the Underdark and stuff, I don't remember it as well. Alright, I'm gonna go rest, and then we'll go, see about taking care of this beastie for them, which I think is up here. Do I need to rest? Let me check my spells. I've burned through a few spells, I guess. Nothing crazy. It's 1 gold to rest. We'll just do it. We're not on any time limits for anything. Oh,
No problem at all.
come on, Emily.
It is done.
Alright. Let's go see about this, taking on this beastie.
As I thought, yes.
See, I'm actually thinking about that weapon I was talking about with the constructs. I'm a little disappointed. Animan can use it, but not as well as he can a mace.
Simple.
Let's get past him. Let's move this way.
Yes.
I've been informed of the permission given. You may pass into the depths if you wish, but I worry for the dangers you may face. What's up this way? Does it take me out of the map, or is it just a dead end? Well, let's see if it's a secret door. I doubt it's a secret door, because it'd have to take us out of the map, but... I don't see anything. Also, like, after he opened the door, he booked it out of there. Now what if I fail when that creature comes out? Alright. This dark pit gives you a feeling of unease. Shadow and darkness. Darkness overwhelms you, and you sense another. A Baldur? Tajir, you're not gonna be up front here. And actually, you need to cast Protection from Evil first. Everybody else can collapse. Sir Animan might be in a little bit of trouble here. We'll get another buff up, I guess.
Murder, death, kill. Murder, death, kill.
Our Animan's down, that's fine. We can resurrect him, no problem.
My My weapon does nothing.
I'm using the wrong weapon, that's why. Alright, Aerie, you should have Holy Smite available as a spell, right? At least Bolt of Glory.
Faster than Chick-Chick
Oh, nope.
Fast Paws.
Didn't mean to do that. Bolt of Glory. And I guess I'll have access to my healing, do I? Who has it? Yeah, he has it. Shoot. Just burning through. Am I not attacking anymore? Please attack. This is one of those times I should have used improved haste on myself.
My wounds must be tended to.
Alright. Do this. And then do that again. Keep him alive, Aerie. We have heal. Just go hit him with heal.
My wounds must be my
Aerie,
spells
are you
lost.
stuck?
I'll do it.
Makes you stuck. Darn it. Should have lost to that. But I will rebuff here anyway. That's upsetting. I should not have
If
lost.
you wish.
Lost that fight.
Yes?
What else do we have? Sanctuary, Remove Fear. Cast Aid. Protection from evil. Defensive Harmony. That should be enough, honestly. Then I'll just put haste on everybody. What else do we have? Should have righteous magic. Where's it at? I guess we'll throw out a chant as well. Oh, she can get hit by chant. That's fine.
You point, I punch. Where Minsk goes,
I'll help however
evil
I can.
stands aside.
Shoot. She has improved haste, right? Yeah, Balor is not that strong of a foe. I definitely messed up initially. Okay, let's I'll hit him with the chromatic orb first. And Holy Smite.
What is it now?
And Bolt of Glory.
Weapon does nothing.
Wrong weapon.
Mine is the fist of death.
Alright, let's keep throwing out some spells at him. Try Power Word Sleep. I doubt it's going to work on him, but you never know. Alright, Bolt of Glory.
What?
There we go. Nothing to it.
Yeah.
Alright, then wait for those holds to wear off. Actually, never mind. Is that righteous magic that's on him? Yeah. I like how it's a red icon on his portrait. I was actually thinking it's a debuff. Not a regular buff. Alright, Jaheira. Actually, what is she affected by? Oh, stun.
Huh?
Yeah, that's where remove paralyzation would come in handy. Also, Ring of Regeneration needs to be swapped onto Minsk.
Yes.
Alright, any day now, Jaheira.
What?
Can't believe I lost to the Baldur in the first time. Ah, that's so upsetting. I think it was because Ari was stuck on M1. I don't think she had a way to get past.
Faster than Chick-Take a fast
Yeah, because you can't walk over these bricks. She was stuck behind M1, so she couldn't get up to heal my main character.
Huh?
Pit is empty. Yeah, but I need to collapse it.
It is done.
Let's go talk to this guy. Then we'll call it an episode. I feel like I didn't get a lot done. Well, we got a couple of things done.
We are all heroes. You and Boo and I. Hamsters and rangers everywhere.
welcome.
Rejoice!
We had worried for your safety as though one of our own were in danger.
Well, thank you. I heard the rumblings of your battle, Donald. I'm glad to see you alive. I thank you immeasurably. But the tunnel collapsed. The creature will not be disturbed again. I know it is dead, but who knows what could happen with such things. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a Lord of the Rings reference. I mean, it's very similar. They tunneled too deep. They released a Baldur, which used to be called a Balrog in D&D before whatever company owns the rights to Lord of the Rings. I don't know if they actually confronted Wizards of the Coast or if Wizards of the Coast was afraid they were going to get sued by the company that owns the rights to Lord of the Rings. Because Balurs used to be called Balrogs, Halflings used to be called Hobbits, and they also used to have Ents in D&D. They got changed to Treants, I believe. So, there you have it. There's some Lord of the Rings and D&D lore for you. Or trivia. Let's see. I'll trouble you no more. Yes, and with all haste. I'll not delay your own goals a second longer. Please, accept this magical item as partial payment. And also the light gem. With this, you'll be able to pass the great stairs and enter the lair of Adelon. I wish you well.
I can't carry no more.
That's
Your
fine.
item is on the ground.
Put that in here, because let's see, this is the light gem. This is light gem obtained from this svirfneblin king. The light that it brings forth seems powerful enough to dispel any darkness. The Book of Rituals is a book of elemental rituals that is the possession of a mage called Vithal, or Vithal. It is of little use to any other person. We also got this mace, which can we identify? Probably not. We can get it identified to the south, so we'll do that in the next episode, I think, along with this ring. And was there anything else that I picked up? I had something else I had to identify. Regardless, we burned through a few buffs. Let's go rest up. And then in the next episode, we'll identify those items, and then we'll talk to the mage Vithal and finish his quest. I've done casting spells. Thank you,
If
Alar.
you wish.
Alright, actually I'm just going to call it here. I might, off camera, I'll probably walk back to the Duergar encampment, where we will identify our items first thing in the next episode, and then help out a mage. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.